Hey there everyone, it's Brandon Burns, Head of Community at Runway Virtual.co. And with me on the couch is one of our amazing tenants. He's also a colleague of mine, and he's an entrepreneur and CEO at Enterprise Monkey. Amir Kutub, how are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Good
Thanks
to have
for
you on the
having
couch,
me.
man.
Thank you so much.
So I thought it'd be pretty topical and timely to get Amir on the couch and to share with our network some news around obviously coronavirus, which is really typical, and some things that he's doing in that space to really try and help businesses in particular combat this really tricky and sort of unknown period. So I'll get Amir to share with everyone what exactly is happening at your end and what you're attempting to do to really help businesses.
Right. So, as you know, that around the globe, businesses are closing down, and some of them are forced to work remotely due to the pandemic that's happening. So it happened to us as well because we've got a remote team as well. So we have got teams in India and Dubai and Malaysia. So we actually had to close those offices around 15 days ago. But the good thing was that we were prepared for the remote work because we have always operated in this environment. We had set up our organization like this. But then I started talking to my clients in Australia as well, and then talking to them about the challenges that they are facing. So what we did was we came up with like a 5-step action plan that will allow them to prepare themselves for the pandemic. So have a proper pandemic business continuity plan and develop a remote working plan and implement that in their organizations. So having the right tools, having the information accessible on the cloud, training their staff so that if they have to close down their office, doesn't really affect their business continuity and they can continue to do their business.
Yeah, well, so right now a lot of businesses are sort of in that unknown territory and they don't know sort of what to do next. They're all probably looking to each other as to how they can communicate with their customers, their audience around best practice. But if I was to ask you, maybe if you could share maybe one or two key things that a business can implement to be able to move their workforce to being remote safely and easily, what would a couple of things they could do now be?
I think the first step is to assess your activities and process and identify the things that are business critical, which means the things that are extremely important for you to run your business. And then identify what are the things out of those that can be done remotely and also the things that cannot be done remotely as well, because then you will be able to assess and estimate the level of risk and the level of damage that might happen. And then from there, develop a plan of how you are going to fill that gap, how you're going to, for example, if you've identified that most of your operational work can be done remotely, how are you going to execute that operational work? Have a proper plan, communicate it with your team, extremely important, but most important, communicate it with your customers, because customers are losing confidence at the moment. They're not sure whether they are going to be able to use your service, whether you're going to continue in this environment or not. So extremely important to take those measures, but communicate it to your customers and tell them how you are going to sort of continue during this pandemic and how you're going to continue to serve them.
Great. Now you're going to put a link in the comments to a way in which people can get help. But what is that exact way that people can get help from Enterprise Monkey? Yeah.
So what we have done is, look, this is a time of crisis. This is a time of Team Australia. We all need to work together to help each other. And what we are doing is we have developed a free webinar along with free tools and resources that teaches you this 5-step action plan to develop a remote working plan, identify the resource and implement it into your business. So we are providing those webinars for free. We are conducting these webinars every second day. So you can go on that link and register for that webinar. But in that webinar, we are going to give you all the processes, all the templates, tools that you can actually download them, assess your business and implement that into your business straight away.
Wow, that's fantastic. When's this webinar happening? How soon can people register and get happening?
The next webinar is tomorrow. Then we have got another webinar planned on Tuesday. So it's like every second day we've got planned on a Tuesday and then Thursday and so on.
That's excellent, man. Well, good on you for putting something together so quickly and turning it around and making it available, and appreciate you giving back to the business community, because I do get a sense that we're all in this together.
Absolutely.
And if we can look to each other on how to really combat this, then we'll give ourselves a better chance to get through it.
Definitely, because our economy is dependent on all businesses doing good. If some of our businesses are struggling, especially small to medium businesses, and I see that it should have been sort of more of a government's role or a community's role to be able to provide that support to the business. We don't see any such support from the government for the business at the moment. So we had to sort of like put our hands on the deck and do it for the businesses.
Amir Khattab, CEO and founder of Enterprise Monkey, thanks for being on the couch and sharing this awesome news.
Thanks for having me on your couch, Brendan. Thank
Beautiful,
you.
mate.
Awesome.